slide.
Okay, so
floor.
only step on that slide floor if she's all the way out.
All the way out. Yeah, you could damage it, could damage your slide floor, could crack.
So don't step on the
we've seen
slide
all kinds of
floor if
stuff.
it's not
Okay.
all the way out.
Because people just open it a little bit.
They'll open a little bit, well, I can get, and then crack.
Gotcha.
Then now the room's uneven coming in, going out.
Okay.
And could throw it off time.
Okay.
Your front lighting, well, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
I just like doing this for folks. You can take a 15 amp fuse and cross it between these two. See that, where that goes
At
in
the
your
top.
plug.
Yeah.
That'll turn on your running lights. See that?
Okay, I see that. Yeah.
All your running lights will be on. The back, the sides. If you want to be the cool kid at the campground and have everything turned on.
Do you know? I sent them a service bulletin from Brinkley. Maybe you're not the one that asked. Do you know if they checked these lights? Because there's a service bulletin on these lights that they're leaking.
We've had them come in where
Like
not
the corn.
recently. Yeah, some of them, like, and you can see water inside of them.
Here.
Yeah, but I think that they corrected that.
Okay. Brinkley put they put a live video out. It says if you have the Z Air, the C or D, you could check to see if the corners here, if they're loose, because they were getting water.
I'm pretty sure that they addressed that.
And they fixed this. This is the other service bulletin was some of them went out without that gasket. And the water was getting into the unit. Okay, I get it.
The lights, speaking of that, those lights, the switch is right here
Oh,
to turn them on and off.
so you could turn them on like.
I looked everywhere for that switch. Everywhere.
Except there. Oh, look right there. It's even labeled. Cap lights.
I did, and I.
So if you go like,
I never seen it there.
if you leave, not with the running lights, but if we went somewhere to go out to eat or whatever, and we're going to get back and it's dark or you went away,
Leave it on.
you just leave that on because
Yeah,
we're going to be hooked into
They're
power.
LEDs. They're
Yeah.
not drawing a lot of amps and
Is
a
that
lot of
the
water.
only place where they come on out? Is that the only switch?
The front switch or the
Oh.
front lights. Yeah. those
Yeah.
lights
Okay.
there.
All right. Okay.
Your older toy hauler. Do you have anything
Oh,
like
gosh,
this?
no.
Okay.
So how the toy hauler, I had to move the mattress from the front bed, flip up the plywood. Here's the hot water tank and all this stuff. Do all the bypass valves.
Right.
Stick it in my jug and
Yeah.
and do everything.
This is beautiful here.
Yes.
You're gonna like this. Camper this size, you're gonna probably use 4.5 to 5 gallons of antifreeze.
Okay.
Um,
Do you recommend blowing it
Nope.
out prior or just wet? Because Brinkley's videos show them blowing it out first. I never did. My buddies.
Brinkley can do what Brinkley wants to do. What we see happen
Okay.
is folks will do that. They'll blow it out. And they're like, okay, it's winterized. Well, you got your kitchen faucet, you got your toilet valve, you got your water pump that has a check valve on it. Well, next time they get ready to go camping, their water pump don't work because they blew it out and it froze inside there because you can't get past that check valve to the water pump. They didn't open up when they had air applied to it. They didn't open up
Yeah, that's
the toilet valve. Toilet valve's the first thing that's going to break on them. I recommend just running antifreeze.
See,
through
I
it.
don't care. Everybody that at the camps always worry about how many gallons of RV antifreeze. I don't freaking care. I run it till I got it running, and I got it running in my tanks, and it's pink.
Yeah,
And I never had any problem.
yeah. And you're exactly right. You're not going to have problems if you do it the right way with the antifreeze.
Okay.
There's always that possibility with blowing it
That
out.
video from Brinkley kept saying, "Do not get it over 30 pounds of pressure and all this."
Oh
stuff.
no, we test them at 60 to 70 pounds of air, just for leaks
Okay.
and whatnot.
And these are the valves that This is something new to me.
That's new to us too. It's like something else that's just going to break.
I wonder.
I'm sorry. I'm just it's.
There is a manual bypass underneath in that little cubby hole, right?
But I mean, it's nice.
But
But
it's the same thing as me. Well, on
Pulling
mine,
the
on ours, my old one that I sold, I had to climb underneath the slide out. It wasn't in me being getting older. It's no fun getting down on your knees and climbing under the slide
I
out.
know.
But
I just
it's
turned
the same.
55.
It's the same thing. Just dump my black tank, and I got
then-
and I got my clear little. I like the clear elbow, so I
Yeah.
see it all. And then I dump my gray water,
Right.
and then this also you can. Can you flush Can you flush the tank?
Black tank.
The
Yes,
black-
right here.
Okay.
That's a black tank flush right there.
Oh, so that's got the tank's got some kind of wishy-washy thing in
Yeah,
there.
it's like a little tornado in there. That's
Well, we always called it the wishy-washy.
Oh yeah.
So, I got
It's
it.
got the wishy-washy that's blowing on your sensors,
Okay.
cleaning up your sensors. So when you go to the dump, you open it. Well, you push the button. You know you're empty because you got your sight glass on there.
Yeah.
And you go in and you push a button. And it says 2/3, but you know it's empty. There's a piece of toilet paper on it. That's basically what it
Yeah.
indicates.
So you tell me. So I dumped all my gray water, and we're on our permit. Before we leave, I get like 3 5-gallon buckets of water, and I leave the valve open, and I go into the toilet, and I just dump it down and flush it out. And I've never had any problem with my black tanks back in.
That's what
That's
what that helps you do.
Okay.
So these different settings are telling you what position these knobs need to be in. If you have to take water with you, you have to put it to power fill
Okay.
first. Power fill, once your fresh tank's full, then you're gonna flip it to dry camping.
And that's if you were like out in the middle of the field with
Yeah.
nothing.
Yep.
But if we're hooked to the
If you're hooked to the campground
we're
water,
hooked
city water,
you just do
you're
city
just gonna
water.
go to that setting right there.
All right.
And the winterize is that one
Okay. And where do you?
right there.
That's where you suck your antifreeze in right there. And
Yep.
I saw some. It's best to have your jug up here, right? Not down on the ground.
A little trick, or
Okay.
go to Lowe's and get you one of their blue buckets with the lid.
Okay.
And just designate that just 5-gallon bucket just for antifreeze. That way you don't have to keep changing out your bucket or your 5-gallon or your 1-gallon jug, because you're
Okay.
gonna run, like I said, 4 to 5 gallons in through this.
That's a
So just
good
get you
pro
a
tip.
5-gallon bucket, designate that just for antifreeze,
Dump them
pour it
in.
all in there, and you don't have to come back out here and change it.
Okay, so then you can be inside running all your valves, and you got plenty of stuff.
Exactly.
Where it's not me saying,
Bring me another.
turn the pump off and
Yeah, I
all
need
the
a
other stuff.
jug.
Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
got it.
Yep.
And then the other thing, you want to make sure to, if you're on a permanent site, I'm just asking the question, would you use this retractable hose or just get a regular white hose?
Me, I would get a hose.
And just save this for like if you were on some trip and you needed
Yeah.
it. Because I don't want to, I'm sure it's not cheap to buy this hose if you need to replace
Probably
it.
not, and it's probably, I mean, it's a pain in the butt to get to.
Yeah, I'm going
If the spring, like the retracting spring,
Yeah.
if it ever pops, you're basically rolling up your hose anyway. So why not just get a hose
Yeah.
That's what
and
I
have
got you. And power.
light switch here. This has 2 different settings for motion. I'm not sure which way it goes,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
but it'll turn off at the certain setting. I'm just not.
Do you have to do anything with the controller, the solar controller? It's just set. It's just going to trickle charge that battery.
Yeah, that's
you
all
don't do
it's
anything with
Nope.
it. Okay.
Nope.
What?
Where's the light switch for these lights in here?
I don't know.
Do you
That's
know?
the light switch for those.
Is it
That's
the
on
same
the other
one?
side.
I got
oh,
you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that one clear over on the other side.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.